out to a call for a walking box that's getting too cold. It's kind of at a neighborhood market, and they told me it was getting way too cold, so I told them to turn the disconnect off at the outdoor unit. So we'll see if they did that. We'll get over there and see what's going on with this thing. All right, let's get over here and we'll take a look at this thing. We're gonna be coming right there. The cooler door, look at that. That's about right though.
It's all the same.
Let us cool your hot box. Yeah, baby. All right, so here's the cooler. 2 evaporator coils that are ancient. Thermostats up here. And I'm pretty sure it's one solenoid valve, feeds both coils. Look at these old heat exchangers here. These are from the olden days. So your liquid line would come in, suction line coming out of your evaporator coil, and they're like heat exchangers. It's super old school. So yeah, I think the solenoid might be on top of the box. God, it's been a long time since I've worked over here, so I'll have to take a look. Thermostat looks like it's set at 40. Let me see if I get the light. There we go. Thermostat's at 40, so that's good. We'll check the solenoid valve. Now that I think about it, the solenoid valve might be out at the condensing unit. Maybe that's how they did it. And there's another look at that heat exchanger. It was actually a part you could buy. Let's see if there's any intel on it up there from the olden days. Packless Industries Refrigeration Heat Exchanger. HXR250A is the model number on that. Old school. Yeah, there's a heat exchanger on that side too. Alright, let's go out to the condensing unit. Here's our unit. They got it turned off. Look at this. The disconnect's hanging off the wall. I'm going to have to reattach that. Jeez Louise. Here's our condensing unit. There's our solenoid valve right there. I got the cover off. Wow, it's missing the cap. This stem needs to be backed out, otherwise it'll never shut off. Wow, that's kind of shitty. It's missing the liquid tight flexor. Look at this. Someone's tinkered on this. Let me get some liquid tight for this. Look at the flex is missing. The fitting's there. So I got to get this in some flex. And then figure out why it's getting too cold. Alright, so I came over and I took the cover off this. I was just looking at the valve stem on that solenoid, and someone's got it driven in. It'll never shut off if it's driven in. Look, it has to be backed out all the way, or it'll never turn off, and that's probably their main issue. Right there. I'll go cycle it a bunch of times. Could do that real quick, and then I'll get a piece of flex on here that's missing. Gosh, that's making me wonder about where is the switch leg for the thermostat's got to come. Yeah, off this conduit right here. That would be your thermostat switch leg, which would be these two reds. So one half of the solenoid's hot right here. The other half through the thermostat. Yeah, it's right there. That works. 208 coil. Okay. Let's do this. See what it does. It's 3, 2, 3. And run. Okay. Let's see if it pumps down. He's all back and running. Got my flex on, got the disco reconnected. This one has an oil sight glass on the scroll. She's looking good right there. And then I will I'm going to cycle the thermostat too. I'm going to check, make sure that's not leaking off the stem on the solenoid valve bottom. I got to get a cap for that. See if I can get something on there. Alright, so I see that the coil is going to need some cleaning up. We'll get the condenser cleaned up and then we'll take a look at the H.V.A.C too. This one's super dirty. Look at this. I'm going to get the garden hose over here. They got the spigot there, so we'll give her a good wash out. Whoa, baby, look at that. Look at that stuff. Let me get the scrubbing. Whew, she was dirty. Really good and dirty. Got her all cleaned up. Alright, so let me get my hose packed up. I'm going to see what those evaporator coils look like. Alright, so I just got up here, turned the thermostat up. We'll go see if the unit pumps down. Oh, looky there, the coils aren't dirty at all. That's not too bad. Surprising. Very surprising. Let's get out there, and I'm still going to clean them. But let's get out there and see if that unit pumps down. Alright, we're out here. You can watch the electronic pressure gauge. She's pumping on down. She's going to shut off. Alright, there she goes. So, now we're pumping down. Alright, so it's pumped down. Made it to set point. No bubbles. I don't have a cap for that. I'm going to call the parts house, see if I can get one for it. Figure out what we can do there. I get the cover back on this thing. And that's going to do it for that. It's weird. Somebody drove the threads of that solenoid up. I don't know who or why, and it needed some tidying up, but other than that, it's fine. It's cleaned up, ready to go. Well, that was a strange one. The call was the box was too cold. I was thinking solenoid valve issue, but someone had screwed the stem of that solenoid valve in. I haven't worked out here in years. It's been a while. This is a store. It's good to be back in there, though. That had one of my old funny stickers on there. Let us cool your hot box. But, I don't know if you guys ever come across calls like that. That's so strange. Come on, someone had to turn that valve in. So, like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.